When rough in this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk, people.
Good afternoon. Happy Independence, Jamaica. Happy Independence. So many things going on social media. Happy Independence, Jamaica. Happy Independence. Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the strength and vigor of my body. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may under God increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. We're going to do something different today. If you think Jamaica is truly an independent nation, you can call in and give your views. But before we do so, we're going to play a clip. A nice clip was done by a journalist in Jamaica. She did a clip about, is Jamaica truly independent at 62 years old? Is Jamaica truly independent at 62, holding on to a king? And of course, the king that you know about is King Charles. We're going to see if we can get this clip into play to you. Hold on for me. I don't know why this thing keep on coming up. Is Jamaica truly independent at 62 years old? One moment for us, please. There's too many things open up here, but anyway. You know, as Jamaicans, we love to wear our colors and everything. To be honest, I was going to put on my colors. And I heard a voice said to me, Jeffrey, don't put on no color. Just be neutral. Yes, everybody know you're a Jamaican. Everybody know you stand up for your country. And for all of us who are out there speaking on the behalf of the Jamaican people, let us continue to do so. Let us continue to fight the fight and continue fighting on the behalf of the people of this country. Join us this evening live from the National Stadium of the Grand Gala, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer and VP Records, along with Jamaica's icon Louise Bennett, will be awarded today, Independence Day. And the Make We Talk program will be coming to you live from the National Stadium this afternoon as Jamaica award its singers and storytellers and so forth. As I said before, Bounty Killer and the King of Dancehall, Beanie Man, VP Records, and our own Louise Bennett Coverley will be honored this afternoon at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. At the National Stadium. I want you all to listen to something here. I was done by, where it is? Do I have it here? Wait, that's done by, I think it was Dan Jackson Miller. Yes, it is. And I find it very fascinating. And why I say that is because she asks a very important question. Yes, Bounty Killer and Beanie Man. That's her name? I find it very fascinating. It's not every time you can come on social media, and we're going to continue speaking truth to power in this thing here, you know. But we also need to teach ourselves and learn from things. And as I said continuously in this program, do not take what I say for gospel. Always research. Do your own research. And that is why many of us have a smartphone. Do your research. This afternoon here, as we celebrate 62 years of independence, we must take a stop and look into ourselves and ask ourselves a lot of questions. We have reached a time in our lives where many of us, at 62 years old of independence, we still don't have water in our pipes. And yet we're well renowned as the land of wood and water. At 62 years old, we're having problems with the JPS. When it comes down to natural disaster, JPS is unable to really function in a sense to giving back lights to the people of our country. Imagine if Beryl had hit Jamaica direct. What will happen to JPS? And although we are 62 years old, many Jamaicans are asking a lot of serious questions. One of the questions that Jamaicans are asking, are we independent? Because if you are revamping a constitution and majority of Jamaicans don't have a say in the constitution of this country, then what sense does it make for you to be saying that this country is independent? Huh? What sense does it make? But I say this afternoon that let us come together as one people and unite around a single cause and a single purpose. And when I say let's unite around a single cause and a single purpose, I mean that we must unite around a Jamaica that we love, a Jamaica that we call home. Despite what may be said by the naysayers, we must continue to fight for the poorer cause of our fellow Jamaicans. And they may not give us what we need in this constitution of this country. We are calling for an elected president, yet they're telling us that we must have a ceremonial president. Yes, was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday on my program, a caller of this program here, one of the students of the Mequitalk program, said that we must continue to fight for the constitution of this country to be taught in schools. And I agree with him. I agree with him. The caller even went on to say that we must have Justice McDonald Bishop to address the younger people of this country. And I agree with him. On the other hand, will we get her to do that? But we must not be negative. We must always be positive in what we're doing, in what we're saying. And I'm going to try my endeavor best to see if I can get that done. I'm going to promise anyone. I'm going to call and reach out to people who I know. Some of them is from the Vumvavon of society. But I'm going to call and find out what can we do? Can the judge address the Jamaican people, the younger set of Jamaican people, and speak to them directly? Because at 62 years old, we shouldn't have our young people digging out their arms, their hand mickle, with grabber, and whatever else they're having in the hand mickle dig. At 62 years old, our people shouldn't be crying for water. At 62 years old, our people shouldn't be crying for proper roads. At 62 years old, this nation that we call home, our people shouldn't be saying to the security forces, we can't breathe. At 62 years old, our people shouldn't be saying to our Prime Minister, where is your statutory declaration? How can it be certified? At 62 years old, our people shouldn't be saying to the leaders of this country, why is it that we can't have certain things in the schools? Why is it we can't have a proper health facility? At 62 years old, our people shouldn't be crying out for corruption and nepotism and cronyism in this country. And the majority of our people are still living in absolute poverty. Majority of our people are still living with battle torch and pit latrines. And yet, Many will brag and boast and have a grand time this afternoon at the Grand Gala at the National Stadium, while some of our people don't have light and don't have water in their pipes this afternoon. Is this the Jamaica at 62? At 62, our people are not happy with the two political parties in this country, especially with one. Our people are not happy with the pension that the Jamaican government give the pensioners in this country. Because some of the pensioners are getting threepence halfpenny. They can't even buy a tin of shakeout. Let us come together and demand accountability from any government. Because for this nation to survive and for this nation to get out of what this nation is in, we, the Jamaican people, must demand that we have a say in the formulation of this new constitution. We, the Jamaican people, at 62 years old, must demand that we must vote for a prime minister and for a president. At 62 years old, we, the Jamaican people, must demand what we need out of this constitution. At 62 years old, our people are unhappy. And although we are unhappy, we continue to fight for this piece of rock. It cannot be but they can come and tell us that we have achieved a lot over 62. Yes, we have. But the basic things in this country that our people need, we're still fighting for it at 62 years old. At 62 years old, we're still fighting against police brutality in this country. At 62 years old, we're still fighting against corruption, nepotism, and cronyism in this country. At 62 years old, we're still fighting for a better way of life. At 62 years old, we're still fighting for proper health care. At 62 years old, our people are still fighting that we must have a say at the table in the decision making in this country. At 62 years old, we're still fighting for proper education system in this country. That's why majority of Jamaicans are asking, is this nation truly independent? At 62 years old, we the people, we the Jamaican people, are asking ourselves a question. What are we going to leave behind for our children? What sort of Jamaica are we planning to leave behind for our children? At 62 years old, majority of Jamaicans are going to their bed hungry. Some will say it happened all over the world, but I'm talking about the land of wood and water. And at 62 years old, in the 14 parishes of this country, how many Jamaicans have the precious thing as water running through their pipes? At 62 years old, we're still fighting the fight that Nanny of the Maroon has fought for us. One thing we can say that our forefathers has fought for the right to vote in this country. And there's one thing that we must uphold and keep the legacy going in this country that our forefathers has fought for is that when the time comes for you to vote, it is your fundamental right to go out there and vote. Do not sell your vote to no one. And if you do so, vote your conscience. Vote for a better Jamaica. At 62 years old, our Jamaican people are still paying the highest electricity bill in the Western Hemisphere. At 62 years old, Jamaica don't have a Air Jamaica. We don't have a national airline because of what has been governing this country for many years, corruption. Happy independence, Jamaica. But we're asking questions about our independence. At 62 years old, Jamaica's national debt stands at trillions of dollars. Couple billion is owed domestically by people who will borrow money from in the country. And the other couple billion is owed by who will borrow money from outside of Jamaica. At 62 years old, our people are crying out for help. At 62 years old, our people are crying out for help. At 62 years old, our people are asking some very important questions in this country by the leaders of this country. At 62 years old, Jamaicans are asking themselves the question, is this country going to become a dictatorial state? I'm going to play the video pretty soon, but I have to get this off of my chest. At 62 years old, how many Jamaicans can afford a house in their country? How many of us can afford somewhere to live in our country? At 62 years old, how many Jamaicans can say the justice system is for them? When you have a DPP who has dealt with tainted jurors in this country. And yet we're saying that we're going to run away from the London-based Court of Appeal for the Council and go to the Caribbean Court of Justice. At 62 years old, how many Jamaican young men can say that this country has dealt with them good? At 62 years old, how many Jamaicans are languishing in our prisons who has never seen the step of a courthouse, much less to go in front of a judge? At 62 years old, must ask the police officers of this country, the JCF, and I would go further and say the JDF, how many Jamaicans have you killed innocently? How many Jamaicans have you put in jail and they gone to prison innocently because you not take the book and dash away and tear out the paper so there's no trace of the person in the system? The person is lost in the system. And they're at general penitentiary or wherever they want to be, languishing in our prison system. Yet, we're talking about 62 years old. At 62 years old, Jamaica has sunshine all year round. And you're saying to me that the two political parties, when they're in power, couldn't get some money and build a solar power plant to help the people of this country with the high cost of JPS bill. At 62 years old, Prime Minister Holness and Mr. Mark Jefferson Golding and the Governor General, can the two political parties in this country tell the Jamaican people have served them well? At 62 years old, our people are crying out, we can't breathe. Someone is choking us. At 62 years old, we're still in shackles. At 62 years old, we're still having the whip over our back. At 62 years old, no government will listen to the people of this country. At 62 years old, one want to hear me, so you're not going to hear me say this afternoon, you know. So who want to come over here and listen to something intelligent? Come and sit down and listen. You're not going to hear me gossip this evening, because I'm not into that. At 62 years old, this nation that we call Jamaica, land we love, our people is in absolute poverty in this country. Majority of our people. At 62 years old, some of the people of the Vumva and the Vumva who live up in Narbrook and Upper St. Andrew will never cross Crossroad because the people who live below Crossroad are nothing to them. You know, I couldn't listen to me saying. You must open your ears and listen. I said at 62 years old, what has the two political parties done for this country? Isn't Mr. Golding the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, the People's National Party? At 62 years old, why couldn't they build a power plant for this country? All you can see is green and orange. Well, I don't see green and orange this afternoon. I see Jamaica. At 62 years old, our people still have to pay a high electricity bill in this country when Jamaica has sunshine. At 62 years old, one of the political parties could come together and say, we're going to borrow some money, or we have some money. We're going to start a power plant in this country for the people. Whether it be the PNP or the JLP, I don't give a damn who it is. When you cut me, you see the color red. You don't see green nor orange. At 62 years old, our people are still crying out for help. I want you to listen to Lady Diane Jackson Miller in what she said. Are we a truly independent nation? I want you to listen to this.
So Jamaica celebrates 62 years of independence with the King of Jamaica. You never know, so we have a king. Yes, man, we have a King of Jamaica. Stay tuned for more on that. Thank you so much for joining me courtside. I'm Dion Jackson Miller. So when I say King of Jamaica, and when I say courtside, am I talking about the King's courts or the courts of law? Well, maybe all of them, you know. So stay tuned. We're going to be talking a little bit about that and where we're heading with this King of Jamaica. So first of all, tell me, honestly, tell me in the comments below how you feel when you hear me say, we have a king. There is a King of Jamaica. No, I'm not talking about King Beanie Man or whoever else might call themselves King of this or King of that. Based on our constitution, we actually do have a king. So here's the thing, because in Jamaica, we like to talk about the British monarch, but in reality, Charles III is King of Jamaica. So here he is on his throne with his crown at one of his palaces. And yeah, I just wanted really to do this video for us to think about that fact that we're celebrating 62 years, and yet we have been having this conversation for years as to whether or not we do want to remove whoever is the British monarch as our head of state. Here are 5 ways during this video in which the King of Jamaica, Charles III, figures into our daily lives. Let's just start with Parliament, because when I say Parliament, you probably think about the MPs and the senators, but that's not all. Parliament also consists of the head of state. And any law in Jamaica that we want to pass has to be passed by the House of Representatives, the MPs, then it has to be passed in the Senate, and then it still has to be signed into law by the Governor General, who is a king's representative here in Jamaica, or the law can't come into effect. So when we talk about changing things and passing laws that will remove this reference to the king or that reference to the king, really and truly, we're just fooling ourselves. All of that is just cosmetic. It's just tinkering around the margins, because the fundamental issue is that the king is still King of Jamaica. Number 2, the highest accolade you can give in Jamaica to a litigator, that's a lawyer who advocates in the courts, is to have them designated King's Counsel. We now call them, used to be Queen's Counsel when the Queen was alive. And some of our well-known King's Counsel, you know them, for instance, Peter Champagny, there's Ian Wilkinson, who, by the way, was the person who called me to the bar and who I used to work with. We also have, for instance, Paula Llewellyn, she's King's Counsel, Valrenita Robertson. And the whole idea is that this designation means that this is a litigator lawyer who is at the top of his or her profession, right? But the designation, King's Counsel. So as a result, one of our very best, Dr. Lloyd Barnett, has never has never applied to become King's Counsel because he doesn't want that particular designation. Wouldn't it be nice if we removed the king and then came up with our own designation? So in Trinidad and Tobago, where they removed the queen as head of state from as far back as 1976, they use the designation senior counsel. And it would be nice in particular to be able to see Dr. Barnett get that designation, before he retires. We call our judges in the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal lords and ladies, my lord, my ladies, how we refer to them as, perhaps I should say. Of course, that's something that comes straight from England and the nobility, where, it was the lords who used to become judges, and, the nobility as opposed to the commoners, which is where most of the rest of us would fall. When you look at other courts around the world, the Caribbean Court of Justice, judges they are referred to as Your Honor. In the United States, for instance, the United States Supreme Court, the Chief Justice is called Mr. Justice, the others are Justice or Your Honor. And again, if you look at courts around the world, a lot of them do use the designation Your Honor, which is something we use in our lower courts, the parish courts. And again, that's something I'd love to see change if and when we remove the king. Number 4, a lot of government land is referred to as crown land.
Attention retirees, if you're willing to be at your computer from 9 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. on most weekdays, I can show you one simple trade that could.
And number 5 now, drum roll, wait for it. The official residence of the Governor General, who is the official representative of the king here in Jamaica, is King's House. Wouldn't it be nice again if and when we ever remove the king to rename that and call it something like, Hibiscus House or Hummingbird House, something Jamaican though is my point. What do you think? What would you love to see King's House renamed as? So the thing is, for years now, we've been talking about removing first the queen and now the king as head of state. So, for instance, as far back as the 1970s, Michael Manley had said he hoped to see us move towards a republic, being a republic by 1981. That was over 30 years ago. Former Prime Minister P.J. Paddison is reported as having said at a PNP conference that he wanted to see Jamaica become a republic by 2007. And he's reported as saying, I love the Queen dearly, but the time has come to have a head of state chosen by us. That was in 2003, over 20 years ago. Former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, speaking at her swearing-in ceremony in 2012, also spoke about removing the Queen as head of state. She said, I love the Queen. She's a beautiful lady, and apart from being a beautiful lady, she's a wise lady and a wonderful lady. But I think time come. That was, let's do the math, over 10 years ago. And then in 2022, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is famously reported as having said to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge during a royal visit that we're moving on. We, meaning Jamaica, moving on from them, the royals. That, as I said, 2002, over 2 years ago. Also in 2022, 56% of Jamaicans polled said it was time to remove the Queen as head of state. And no, not a huge percentage, but trust me, we're coming from far. And I think it's the first time we had seen more than half of the people polled saying it was time to remove the Queen. So where are we? Well, that's $1 million question. I'll do a whole series of videos on constitutional reform. Not going to do that now, but just to say that under our constitution, to remove the king as our head of state, we need to have a 2/3 vote in the lower house, that's the MPs, then 2/3 vote in the upper house, that's the Senate. And that means that at least one opposition senator has to vote with the government to vote yes. In other words, we need both parties to agree for this to work. And after all that happens, then they still have to come to us, the people, we the people, and we have to vote yes as well. Problem is, right now, the opposition is saying they're not going to be voting to remove the king unless we deal with the issue of removing the Privy Council as our final appeal court at the same time. Government had said they weren't going to deal with the Privy Council issue right now. They said deal with the issue of the king first, deal with making Jamaica a republic, and then we're going to deal with the Privy Council issue at a later date. Opposition said, no, deal with it right now. So basically, we're at a stalemate. We're at a deadlock. Can that stalemate be resolved? Can the deadlock be broken? I'm absolutely sure it can be if both parties sit down and work out something. But will it be? That's another question. Right now, we're about a year ahead of before a general election is due. So both parties have already started posturing and campaigning, essentially. And it doesn't seem to be a good time to expect any kind of compromise between the two. In 60 years of independence, actually, we've only managed one major reform of our constitution. That was in 2011, when both parties actually managed to agree to pass a Charter of Rights. Hallelujah. But that was it in over 60 years. And that took over 10 years. So to tell you the truth, I am pretty pessimistic. I don't expect any movement on this. I expect the King of Jamaica to be sitting on his throne years from now. So folks, happy independence. Let's celebrate 62 years of Jamaican independence, knowing that we are still in this position where we have this King of Jamaica. We don't see any way out right now. And look, on this one, I would so love to be proven wrong. PNP, JLP, me beg you, prove me wrong. Get together, work out something. Let's get rid of the King of Jamaica. Let's move the King of Jamaica out of our constitution as our head of state. But in the meantime, happy independence, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.
And I agree with Deon Jackson Miller. I agree with Miss Miller. We're not going to see anything done. Because the two parties will continue dragging their foot. We're going to take some calls. The number to call in is 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program. 954-529-8030. The numbers are running across the screen there. Jamaica at 62 years of independence. What is your views on that? You can call and wish your family members happy independence though. What is your views on that? Jamaica at 62. You heard Dan Jackson Miller gave a well sought out and well good presentation. You must go over to her channel and subscribe to, you know. What is your views on what Miss Jackson Miller just said? Jamaica. I will. Jamaica is. Hold on there for me. Let me see something here. Let me do a while ago. What message should I check? Is it WhatsApp or what? Okay, I don't see anything in WhatsApp, so I don't think it's WhatsApp then. Jeffrey, check your messages. What messages should I check? The one here on YouTube? Yeah, some people come on this program here and I just ignore them, you know. The number to call into the program is 954-529-8030. Your views on Jamaica at 62 years of independence. August 6, 1962, we were born and take away from the British. I tell you something, you know. You see, sometimes when we say we're going to move away from happy independence to you too, the number to call into the program is 954-529-8030. That's 954-529-8030. That is the number to call into the program. That's the number to call into the program. We need your, what is your views on Jamaica at 62 years of independence? 62 years. 62 years of independence. And some more people have even water in them pipe. But we're 62 years of independence. I wonder sometimes if the people who are put there to govern this country is really governing this country the way it's supposed to be governed, because the people of this country just sit down and says nothing. And do you realize that every year at this time around, the National Stadium get a bit scanty and scantier when it come on to Grand Gala? Do you realize that? We're gonna go to the National Stadium for the live broadcast of the Grand Gala. And as I said before, the plan to honor or award Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, VP Records, and our own Louise Bennett Coverley. Or those are gonna get hallelujah. Sorry, there's something happened, something very happy happened in right now. I have to say hallelujah. Anyway, majority of our people are still asking themselves some questions. Listen, I don't want anybody to come over here and start disrespecting people, you know. My platform is not for that. Please don't do that. I beg you no. Have respect for you, have respect for me. Majority of our people are still asking a lot of questions. And we the people. Yes, I think I'll have a call coming in. One moment for me, please. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make Talk program. Hold on there. What they going there? So they want your work. Hold on, my brother. Hold on there. Yeah, man. Go ahead now.
Yeah, Jeffrey. I hear talk a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of nonsense. Not true.
No nonsense, Jeffrey. Oh. A lot of positive talk, and I wouldn't be qualified to come and say you're talking nonsense without explaining the nonsense you're talking. So I'm not gonna do that sentimentally like a fool. I'm not like that.
Okay.
But I hear touch on some very important issues like 62 years of independence. And the fact that we still have Queen's Councils and King's Councils, and
well, we have no Queen Council anymore because Queen Council was the Queen. Is no King.
Right, I understand, yes. But they normally display the title Queen's Council when she was alive, right?
Right. It's no King Council.
It's no King's Council, yeah, right. King's Council, yeah. But the intention is not to let the people be reminded of their history. Because if the people were reminded of their history, we would have been stoning with Queen's Council and with King's Council, because it was the king who kept us in slavery and colonialism for hundreds of years and abused our forefathers, right? And now we have our colonial administrators masquerading as politicians who swear allegiance to the king solemnly, only to the king, not to the people of Jamaica. You notice in Parliament opening, they swear allegiance to the king. Is
not only Parliament alone, sir. When they the courts, when they go to the court and they say, "God save the gracious king," you have to bow. Me not bow.
And the British history that everywhere they colonize, they normally put a set of colonized people in uniform and pay them and call them constables to manage the king's affair or Jamaica Constabulary Force is actually a set of paid slave in uniform to administer the colony for the king.
No, we pay them same way, sir.
Yes, boy, you don't think it's full-time staff?
Well, if the people
full-time reform,
let me ask you a question, sir. Let me ask you a question, sir. If the people of Jamaica is okay with them having the king in there, why the hell are we killing up ourselves about it?
Where, Jeffrey?
Hold on there for me, sir.
Let the diaspora
hold on for me, sir.
That
hold on for me, sir. Hold on for me. Hold on.
I'm willing.
When you have constitution reform meetings, whether it is being done by myself, Wilfred Rattigan, or Isaac Buchanan, or I may get a live feed from some town hall meeting. How many people you see come over and sit down and they watch you and they take notes? Hold on for me, sir. How many people? How many people? How many people you see in the audience sitting down? That's why I'm to chair, you see.
You're right in your observation, but you ever consider that the administrators actually, with intention and deliberation, keep the people in such a state?
Don't tell me nonsense this afternoon, sir. Can you know what, Mrs. O?
Yeah.
You have people that have smartphones. You have people that come on my platform, Rattigan platform, and other platforms. And you're talking about constitution reform. They can sit and listen, they don't.
When the priority is to set up in the early morning to get some water because no water not coming to the pipe. And no other reservoir is placed in St. Andrew. Well, I was in that position before, Jeffrey, where to survive is paramount to everything else. To put food on the table, to pay the bills, that was paramount. See, that was paramount. Sometimes we gotta take a step backward and realize that majority of people, 70% of our people only earn $15,000 a week, while inflation eat out that most of the time.
So what are you saying to me? Because they can't listen to us talk. But if you over the chat about who
they're listening now. You just point to the fact that every gala, the stadium population shrink, every gala the population shrink, who attend the float, So the people are listening to you, Most of the people are not listening, They're listening, They're only pushing back at their own way. Remember you highlight that a while ago that every time the stadium, the gala attendees reduce. You alluded to that a while ago. That means the people our eyes are waking, are opening up. You point to that. You observe it and you see it and you highlight it. Their eyes are opening up. They're not wasting the time to do that. They're not doing that.
Yes.
And what the diaspora is doing, Jeffrey, as I said, it's resonating little by little by little. We're not talking about gossipers now. Gossipers now who get the spotlight sometimes. Positivity from your corner or other corner actually helping the people. Helping the people. So continue doing what you're doing and may God bless you.
Thank you, sir. May God bless you too on this Independence Day, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The number to call is the person we're calling now. You can call back 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program. 954-529-8030. We're going to have a live feed from the Grand Gala this afternoon of the Grand Merrymaking Stadium. Hold on there for me. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Mekotar program. You're live.
Hello?
Turn off your TV in the background for me, please, ma'am.
Okay. Hold on, please. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon, Jeffrey.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
And I must big you up and thank you for all that you have been doing.
Thank
and
you.
Keep the fire burning. Keep it. No matter the distraction.
Yes, ma'am.
Just keep going. All right. Jeffrey.
Turn off the TV in the background for me, please, ma'am.
I know me, man. Hold on. You hearing me now?
All right. Did you have me on your phone when you were listening to me?
Hold on, Jeffrey. Yeah, I think something going on.
Yes.
All right, you hearing me now?
Loud and clear from Negril Point to Moran Point.
You think you're easy? All right. Veteran of your program and the talk show then. All right. Now, as to what the caller was saying about the independence and what have you and so on, I agree with him in some aspect. But this is it. Now that there's a grand gala going on, some people now have light and water up until this day. This is why now they should come together and boycott that grand gala. If they are serious about their own democracy, we in the diaspora can't do it all alone. We have been trying. It's time that they rise up. The opportunities are coming up and they're doing nothing about it. They must take the initiative, Jeffrey, for their own betterment and good and do something about it. Right? I'm calling on the women in Jamaica. What are we doing? Come on, ladies. It's all about us too. We must play our part. We must get involved because we have a role to play. No, Grand Gala should be going on right now. Stadium should be empty. Because what? We are standing up for each and every one of our brothers and sisters. Who not have no light, who not have no water. Right? That's what should be happening right now.
They ain't gonna do that, darling. You know why they're not gonna do that?
I know.
Because,
but this is it. This is the bigger picture of it all. They're not doing it. Because some have their content. But think about your brothers and your sisters. You never know when you might be in a different compromising situation. And you will need a support too. What's wrong with us? Can't we educate ourselves? Everything, the Constitution is on social media. You can just go Google if we want to know. So if we want to know, put ourselves in the position to know. But we can't just live so, having the government boxing us here and boxing us there, walking on us, taking away our democracy. It can't work. We must do it. We must do it. They can't kill everybody. He can't lock up everybody. The man know what he's doing, the leader of our country in Jamaica. That what he's doing is wrong, and that the people are not taking the initiative to go no. So they do anything to us and come with all them affluent kind of chat and words. You see? So now, we must try to know, educate our own self. There comes a time when this is now you call it individualism, where we want to know. So we have to put it ourselves there to know because it's there for us. Go review, go Google. A lot of it is on the talk show. Everybody's beating it. Right down now, as you said, see nobody when meeting or go on, I take down nothing to know.
And how are we gonna know? You know something, caller? I have been watching, because I make it a point of my duty. But whenever I see the constitutional reform having their town hall meetings, I will call who to call and I say, listen to me, I'm gonna go in live with it. I need a feed or something. And I say, all right, go do so. All right? And I watched it. Very few people sitting in that audience. Very few people. And everybody up on social media. Who need up on Instagram, the gram, the on Facebook, the face. And on YouTube and all kind of thing and Twitter and what they call the X. So don't tell me that they don't see those things.
They do. They do. They do. So, as the gentleman was saying about the $1,500 for minimum wage, this is another reason why they must go out there. Huh?
You mean $15,000?
$15,000 for minimum wage. Weekly?
Much is so.
That can't even, when me come to Jamaica, me go to supermarket, me just can't believe when me pay for nothing at all. Me have to sell it back and show people over here in America when we go to Jamaica. So that's not nothing. And this is what contributes to crime. Going to back road and doing all the wrong things because they want money. And the government have fat up himself and enrich himself on billionaire while them they are talk about the P and the J and the orange and the green. People, take ourselves away from that. Jamaica is no independent country. No independent because we are closer to America using dollars and cents. If Jamaica was independent, then we should be British altogether and using pound. The pound will have more value.
But Cayman,
you understand me?
Hold on there for me. Cayman is a member of the British Empire. Cayman still rule under the British Empire. And Cayman has their own money. The only thing that is on the Cayman dollar is the king, or it was the queen, or is the king. Jamaica used to rule Cayman at one point, you know. And it's when Jamaica decided to go to the federal, from the whatever, I think it was independent. The Cayman Islands people say, no, Hot Topic, good afternoon, how you doing? You need to give me a call in a Hot Topic. Call me live when I'm done. This lady come off, you need to call me Hot Topic. We need to talk live on air. Yes, the Cayman Islands people decide to say they're not going to go independent. They rather stay under the British rule.
Yes, if we were under it all together, we would be a better country out there. We would. So it's just distracting in that the Governor General is out there reaping about money off our head. Him not represent the Queen. They said, no, say nothing because I'm good, him all right. People, what's wrong with us? Can't we see the logic? Yeah? Please. We can't represent the king. So here we are suffering, going backwards, until we end up like 80. All who are saying, no, Jamaica now come like 80, a joke them a make.
Nothing wrong with 80, you know, 80 all right.
You see? No, it's not all together, all right. Not yet. Perhaps it's on the process of.
It's all right, because the people of Haiti stand up.
Jamaicans not stand up.
All right.
Them not stand up at all. Them take everything Big Nose I give them. Everything Big Nose give them sit down and take that talk about they are dieting coming from them grandmama and papa. Come on, people, rise up from that. Think about your interests. Your children, your generation, when we would part this earth because our lifespan is just for a time. Is this they're gonna get? All right. Okay, since that's what they want. The next thing, and then I'm going to close. You see, because the diaspora to as Andrew say, we not have no talk, no vote. But yet they want the money. You notice how much help the diaspora is given to Jamaica from all Auntie Donna, Andre and all of that. Last year, remember this time? The big thing Andre have, the government has take the money and I do what them want to enrich themselves.
The big thing.
And yet others have to be doing it, begging and asking.
Hold on for me, ma'am. The big thing, who had you said?
The back to school Andre had last year. It was good and beneficial for the people them in Jamaica, but some of them parents never have it. What did the parliamentarian did for them and their councillors? Nothing. And they did something. Andre would have to try to help like that.
One thing I would say on this program here, and I know that maybe they won't say it on their program or any other program, but what Mr. Stevenson did last year for the children, I lift my hat to him.
Yes.
He has done great for the children of Jamaica.
Very.
We right now has a problem here where we have to, there's a school in St. Ann who's asking for help to buy some backpacks and school books and so forth. So I don't know if anybody want to assist me, because I don't love begging anybody. But anyway.
Well, Jeffrey, we know you good on that. And if anything, because the other day, I've been watching your program all the time. And you asked for the help, and I remember with the hardware and all of that.
Yes.
The authenticity of the money and the funds or the goods, that it comes through you, right? Because you know who and what. But what I'm saying, that's all good. But what I'm saying, the MPs now, what are they doing? The member of parliament, the councillors for those areas, what are they doing for the people? People don't know, so they're not doing nothing for UNO, but them all right. And that one of say I know. All right, Jeffrey, let me leave that alone.
Before you go.
We don't know yet. This, with all the awards going to be given later on. I am not saying for these now, but there are people who have honored before when I deserve it. When I do not like that lady, I ball out her name, Betty and Blaine. Them no, some of them will say them are honorable right now in a parliament. No do where Betty and do. And the woman dead and them never give her flowers before she did. And me I say, oh, me not hear for her name even call even though she did. And if she get it, she don't know so she get it. The government will do better, you know, because some of them will have the honorary thief. And me I say it loud. How can you have a thief who is an honorary? How can that be? If some of them must be demoted and it take away. Warm to Betty and Blaine. Look what the woman they do. The picnic them still a cry. And me I hope our eye water and the picnic them eye water go upon them. You see, karma is real. And when it come good. Betty and Blaine, who did so much for the children, and if they mean the children of Jamaica any good, they should have had this woman's name on the list too.
Hold on to me. This person who is coming on here, but talk about Clarendon and have no whatever light. Let me make something clear to you. If you can't be respectful on this platform, please leave. We all know there's no light. Don't blame me. Go blame your MP who you vote for.
That's right. Jeffrey.
Don't come on this platform and believe. They can go on with the nasties and dirtiness on this platform. Go blame your MP, whether it be PNP or JLP. Go blame them.
Yes, who them die at it too. Go call upon them now, lady. Go call them and it may talk about right now. Wanna go back to them, got a yard where they live. I saw it for God let them know. I don't know vote for them. I want to tap, you know. We have to talk up the things them in a Jeffrey because it hurt, you know, it hurt heart, you know. Yeah, man, Betty and Blaine, let me close on this. If they mean the children of Jamaica any good, they would have honored this lady for what she has done because the children are crying and will forever be crying. And her mural or monument must be among those children downtown Kingston where them have that fountain. Betty and Blaine picture for did so, and she must be honored. And Jeffrey, thanks for listening. Sorry for this weird patois, but you have to talk the things as it is.
Before you go, hold on, man, hold on. You don't allow me to talk. Before you go, I ask you this question. When you see all what is going on in Jamaica right now, what would you say to your Jamaican people? And also, before you go, wish somebody happy independence in Jamaica. You must have family out there.
Some people might know my voice and big them up. Some people know my voice. Happens to me. Oh, when me, you know, things hurt me or I express myself. Big one up. I don't know who is talking, some of you, but I'm not going to call my name. Happy independence. I'm going to continue the fight in your own way. Open your eyes. Try to educate yourself. Learn a thing or two. And no bother with the P and the J. That can't help no more. We have gone past that stage. It's us now and our future and our children and grandchildren's future when we depart this life. You understand? And Jamaica now going good. Some things might have happened, but if we are an independent nation, Jeffrey, we should be far ahead as the other countries who are below us, who are past us right now. Yeah, Because they learn from our model and better themselves. And Jamaica is still down in the pit and going down. I see them so it goes. All who are going like them, no one are pretty up. Oh, Jamaica is this and that. When you're not hungry, when you're not beg. When you're not beg up here. Because me I give my what me give him worthy. The real needed people. So on a free for all no more for just big so. Sometimes the people in Jamaica are even better than the people here. A whole of people here are homeless when you're in Jamaica and are hungry. All right.
Hello. I don't blame them for begging because I know why. When you go down there, someone go down there, go flash with a credit card, go buy Hennessy and boom, and rent a car and a kind of car. And go on like on rich. I want to come back up here. The credit card bill and kill you.
I true, Jeffrey, but I'm in another one because I don't use credit card and I never borrow nothing from them yet. Me work for, I know how to cut up the liquor dollar. You hear me say? Me no use that, me never pay back one yet. Only some of the people them for true, Jeffrey. Them go get the goods with the food stamp and sit and buy the things them liquor and then sell back the food stamp, which is illegal, and get money and pack a barrel liquor by liquor and sell out there. And when me used to there Jamaica and see people that carry money per barrel, I say right till I saw it go till I got here and understand the system and how it work. So I true yeah thought them for tappy. You can imagine one buckle of energy what expensive people have made in there and a tear up US dollar where you have to walk so hard in a slow that's right. And we cause it for true.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Take care, Jeffrey. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome, ma'am.
And keep on doing what you go the best way. Yes. As you always do. God bless and keep you and mount you up with blessing because me not lie. I don't want easy something that you do. And it's dedication and love for the country. Big up yourself.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you for calling in.
All right, bye.
What the lady said about the late Betty and Blaine. Me not say something. And what she said is absolutely true. I'm going to say this. I am not going to disrespect anybody. But if I was the late Betty and Blaine family, when the people them come there, who's going to give the speech on the behalf of the Prime Minister or the opposition leader? Yes, I said it, the opposition leader and the Prime Minister. I would say to them, no matter give the speech, you see? Because of what my mother did for this country. And for the children of this country who are still crying. If the Prime Minister of Jamaica and the opposition leader of Jamaica who want begs this evening, me not care. Me not PNP nor JLP. Me a Jamaican and the truth must be spoken. If the Prime Minister and the opposition leader couldn't find some time out of them busy schedule, if it's even come and read this, it now go away. Is it because Betty and Blaine is not a part of the Vumvavon and the Vumvavon of Upper St. Andrew and Stony Hill and Cherry Garden and all kind of garden? Why the Prime Minister and the opposition leader couldn't find time out of the busy schedule to come to Betty and Blaine's funeral? But if it was the people of the effluence of society, the people is up there. But because Betty and Blaine speak truth to power, because Betty and Blaine is a woman who is a non-nonsense person, may her soul rest in eternal peace. I had the pleasure of meeting the lady at one point. And she stand up for the children of this country. And I don't believe when a man is gone, as a time, you honor the person. Honor the person when they're alive. When me dead, me don't know where they're going. That's why you see me, I don't want no order of old jackass, no order of old donkey, no jackass of the peace, no curry donkey, or whatever they want to call it. I don't want it. Because there are some people in this country of Jamaica who are human traffickers, who have the order of distinction, the order of Jamaica behind their name, who involve in criminality in this country. Yes. I don't want it. My mentor, the late Wilmot Mutty Perkins, always said it. Don't give me no order for old donkey because I don't want it. You have some people who involved in organ harvesting in Jamaica is getting order of old jackass. An order of this and order of that. I don't want it. 62 years old. I'm going to talk sitting this evening, you see. I send a message, make a talk. There's a lady in St. Elizabeth. I say I'm not going to do it and I can't do it this evening. Hold on there for me. Because it seems as if the only time these people take heed is when I go on social media and show them up. And who this now? Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make We Talk program.
Sir Tavares.
Yes, sir. Turn off this in the background because they have feedback in here, sir.
Yeah, that me I do. Hey, I want to bring something to your attention.
Turn off this thing first.
Me want to bring your attention to a program today with Bruce Gold in attack when Malolo Fort get up and attack. Say the same thing with Andrew a leak out. If you dissect it, she attack say that nobody na intervene, nobody from like say report certain things, but yet still at the same time Andrew will just something different. You understand?
No, sir, like, I don't understand one thing else, sir. Repeat
yeah,
sir.
Break up. That's the kind of break up. The thing where she a debate pan is the thing where Andrew Holness a leak out against at the same time. One of them will say one thing and then the next time the next one.
What are they saying? What are they saying?
Yes, sir. Oh, that's all. Yeah. Is it blow?
Hello, you're live and you know, sir. You call me for talk to me.
Hold on, sorry, me call you back. Wait a minute. Sorry.
Let me say this now. Miss Betty and Blaine died. Everybody know the funeral was a certain time because the schedule went out from a month before or a couple of days or whatever before. And don't tell me that the Prime Minister and opposition leader couldn't find some time with a busy schedule and say, listen to me, I have to go to this funeral here. So what do you need to do for me? Any meeting I have, I want to schedule a different date for me or a different time for me. If it's even to go there and say to the family members and the pastor that listen, I can't stay long. Can I give my presentation or my speech before you know, whatever. But for only not to turn up and to give some people to read in a speech, he would never read in there. You know? You have never read in there. Because obviously you have no respect and no regard for the lady. And that is why some people now go come on this channel like I'm not up to nobody. Miss Betty and Blaine, one of Jamaica's icon, has served this country and the people of this country well. She's a daughter of this country. And today, big Independence Day, she's not even being recognized because they don't recognize her. I was talking about the order of the nation and the order of Jamaica and the order of this. Me no want none. Because it has some notorious child molesters, some notorious criminals, some notorious human harvesters, some notorious human traffickers getting order of this and order of that. I don't want it. And we, the people, must demand that we have a say in the constitution of this country. On a sit down when they have constitution reform forum, on not go nowhere. On not read news, now listen to news. So that's why they're treating the way they're treating you. at 62 years of independence. Some of them have never seen the Constitution before. And people that try to know about the Constitution, but you not can listen. And I cuss nobody, but I tell you the truth. The number to call is 9545298030. That's why I ask the question. Does the Jamaican people need any changes? Do the Jamaican people from Negril Point to Moran Point, do they truly need any change in their country? Do they really want to leave a better Jamaica for their children? They're facing times now. What they want to face, them face. And you don't hear them talk about nothing. Election time come around. Lord of mercy, you hear them. Some of the young girls have answered something there. Everything they show. Shower labor rights, comrade. Everything they show. But when... Why this person... Everything showing. The number to call is 9545298030. Do not call me on video call. I mean, answer no video call. I don't want to see nobody. You already seen me enough on this thing here. 9545298030. Yes. Like I go back to what I was talking about. There is a... I don't... Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mekotar program.
Good afternoon, Jeffrey. How are you?
I'm here looking and living.
Yes, sir. Like myself, I must tell you, I heard your passion and I heard your plea and I heard your I wouldn't say maybe venting in a little bit too, but I understand. But Jeffrey, do you think Jamaican people really want change?
Thank you.
You think Jamaican people really ready for change, sir?
What? Let me tell you something.
Them no want no change.
Let me say something to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am not, and as I said before on this program here, I spend nearly 7.5 hours on this platform here, bringing everything live to finish of Adidja Palmer being released from the jail because the director of public prosecution dealt with tainted jurors, and that is why the man spent 13.5 years. I don't know if he killed nobody or not kill nobody.
Right.
None of my business. But what I am saying this afternoon, yes, we're happy to see the man go free. But what we are not standing up for in this country is things that is facing us. The amount of people I see in front of the Supreme Court, free him. Would you stand up and demand the government of Jamaica to say to JPS, enough is enough? Will you go to the streets of Jamaica and say to the Prime Minister, resign because you can't, your declaration can't be certified? Would you go out and stand up and say to the JCF, the policeman who has his foot in the neck of a Jamaican citizen, we will not accept this at 62 years old? Will you people do that?
Jeffrey, when I see the crowd and the day when the judge release cartel. And because I was watching it and Andre was bringing it live. There was a few people little before, you know, 1 and 2 people have walked the street and I see a few things. But after the judge say cartel free, it's like a swarm of ants. When you know you wake up red ants and mad ants and duck ants and heavy ants together.
All kind of ants.
I saw the people that come out like from out of some hole.
All finance. All the finance. All the international monetary fund was there defined. Jeffrey behave himself.
Jeffrey, no, on a serious note, when I saw it, the thought come across my mind. I said, Jamaican people no one, no change.
You
Bernal Charles right at Roman jump up they want.
You believe say me no come. You believe say me no come on this platform here. Constant up my blood pressure, but Andrew must go. Andrew must this. Somehow the chat pan platform and I get the facts straight.
Let me tell you something.
I behave myself this evening because anyway.
It's out of love for you, Ratty Wayne, Carlos, at topic. Andre, it's out of love for your country and the people. You love them. We love the people more than love themselves, sir. Because when we see what go on, that's how we cartel and the people, how them jubilant and what them are chatting, how them are going. It takes a man of love to continue for peace in Jamaica. Trust me, we feel like we're not allow them as they turn down whatever happened to them, But I'm say people that come off in no sense and reason or cause things that are affecting them, things that we are pleading and begging them no business.
Let me say something here. Let me make something clear. Mr. DJ Palmer, if you're watching this program, sir, as I said before, sir, I stood up many when the case started till the final day. I came on my platform for hours talking about it, sir. I am not against you. What I am saying is this: that same way the Jamaican people can come out to cheer you on, sir, because we all are happy that you're out because the justice system is not for us. And the justice system let you spend 13 years in prison because of a tainted jury and because of the way how the DPP handled the case. Anyway, none of my business. What I am saying is this: when will the Jamaican people stand up like the people of Kenya, like the people of Lithuania, like the people of Venezuela, like the people of wherever? Kenya.
Jeffrey,
when?
I used to say that African people don't. Like I'm African, you know. I'm African. Yes. But when we look at African country and the nation and stuff, we say them don't, some boy them poor and then this. But Jamaican people, you see where I look for 80, and I say, oh, 80 people walk up behind and this. As you said earlier on, there's 80 alright, 5 people must stand up for themselves. What Jamaican people, what they're doing? What are they doing, sir?
Let me say something to you. You see, I heard somebody said something one day. So we in the diaspora are talking about things that is going on in Jamaica and all kind of something. Why the people of Jamaica not stand up? Let me say not going to Jamaica. I would make it up.
But you know, you saw them. I think one of them in company program tell us if you left Jamaican people alone, Jamaica alright. No Jamaica people, Jamaica alright. On my own business.
See you
and look like me telling God shoot Jeffrey make me tell him and if me want blog and me tap chat to Jamaica when me see what go on the other day.
Right,
stop. But continue the good work and we are cheer on.
Alright, thanks much.
Alright.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Make With Our program. Hello? Yes, good afternoon.
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear from Negril Point to Moran Point.
All right, we're in the right place. Jeffrey.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, Jeffrey.
Good evening, ma'am.
The reason I'm calling, I want to know, Why are they had this big celebration in the stadium about this 62 year? All that money that they're spent to do all of this, considering the devastating, hurricane incident. You know what I'm saying? They could have used all that money to help in this situation. I know life goes on and things like that. But however, my goodness, I think the money should have been spent differently. You know?
Something.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if the people of the country do not see that the money could spend on something else or to help the people, I don't blame the government. Spend yes and who for TV.
You have a point there. The people them they have things backwards. Their priorities so off. So many people come out for vice cartel, but yet them don't fight for them right and for them justice. Well, let me tell you a little something, Jeffrey. I was there before the hurricane. I went here April 20.
You say you went down for vice cartel release, so how many see you?
No. I'm done with the vice cartel little thing I said. I was in Jamaica, in Negril, right up there from where you come from.
Who tells me come from Negril?
You know, come from Negril when I hear you say so.
Lord Jesus, man, I work in my family long there. And they half away, they sit in the track way.
Oh God Almighty. Well, anyway. Yes, but anyway, I was there on vacation with my son in the hotels. And when my son left, I stayed in Red Ground. And believe you me, what I went through, I came back by June 20th before the hurricane, thank God, because what I went through and experienced, the people are really suffering.
You were born in Jamaica, man?
Yes, I'm from Kingston. Yes, but because of in-laws, my child and
nobody tell me a life story point here. No do that.
No, I'm just saying they're cousins, so that's why I always end up in Negril. That's all I'm saying. And I love over there. When I went over there years ago, 30 years ago, I was shocked to see how Negril has not have an improvement considered to all my life. I hear of this Negril, and I thought
Negril and Negril
hospitals would be there.
And Negril have a MP, a family who has led Negril for many years, the McNeil family.
Yes.
Run by the People's National Party.
Yes.
What has the people of Negril got from the People's National Party, where MP McNeil run?
Nothing. And the other party coming, same thing.
This is when I come in, make it worse, if there's such a
word.
Well,
this is the worst I've ever seen. Siaga must be rolling in his grave.
Him not rolling in his grave. Neither him and man not rolling in his grave. They're all right.
I'm telling you, this is crazy. I can imagine now what the devastation is with this since the hurricane. People living quite nice where I was staying, and believe you me, I felt like I was up in our country house in Clarendon where you're bathing at the river. When I was a little girl, I'm up there in it. So, I mean, and this is why water was shut off, no water coming out the pipes. And this was before the hurricane. Light kept cutting off. It was a nightmare.
Because they sell GPS.
Imagine now.
They sell GPS to one company back in the 1990s. And when the person who buy GPS in the 1990s, you see, him bankrupt, who American government money. When him done with GPS, he couldn't pay for who American government and go build a power plant in Texas and sell back GPS to the Jamaican government. Me tell you something, you know. You see, we were fool not both in this country.
But you know what get me, Jeffrey? When you talk to the people and tell them You must vote them all. Keep saying, me not voting, because none of them not voting. But you're going to win by default, and you're going to go through worse with the dictatorship business.
You know, things me no compare, I can't kill up myself and my brush for nobody. No make a sad mistake. Me.
My goodness, it's crazy. I can just imagine what these people are going through now.
Until the people of Jamaica stand up,
yes,
there will not be a change in our country. The people in the diaspora would have run up their mouth like myself, yeah. And could have chat and blow in the face.
Oh dear.
All of it, including me. We could have chat.
Yes, yes. It's really bad. And you know how much truck I see pass by? Sending water that we don't, quote unquote, we don't have. Where they getting the water from to sell? Every minute, we see water being filled up in the black tank.
I don't blame them. Sell them everything. You know what they shouldn't do them down there? Buy them pit they shouldn't kidnap them pit. Jeffrey behave yourself. What they shouldn't do with them down there?
Understand you. I understand what you mean.
You know what they shouldn't do with them down there? Sell them every almighty God thing. Sell them. What they shouldn't do is make I behave myself this afternoon. Sorry for
I understand your sentiment. But Jeffrey, believe you me, I can just imagine. I went through it. I experienced it for a month down there. Don't talk about food price. I won't even get into that. And no light and no water. And there was no hurricane.
All right. Yet. There's no light and no water before hurricane come. You see any mass demonstration from Negril Point to Moran Point? No.
None.
Okay.
None.
So why should I come on my platform here? Every day they kill up myself over Jamaica. Oh no, mother shot me.
I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Because the people, their priorities are backwards. I'm serious. I'm serious. And they give up and they don't want to go out there. But I am perplexed. How is it so much people can come out and dance up about these vibes and they don't have the courage to go out and talk up for themselves, for their justice, to get justice to prevail for them, or even try to.
You think so me not come on this platform here? You see?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, when you come on the platform, you talk about certain things. Go away, you're dirty labor, you're dirty PNP, you're dirty comrade. You're dirty labor, right? Hold on for me, man. Hold on. And when you try to show them something, they not see it. Them see it for them way.
Yes.
Them see it for them way.
Die hard.
Me not say something, people don't vex with me, but you see me plain and straightforward.
Yes.
You have 1 million demonstration in the United States. You see any Jamaican come together down there, have a demonstration down there? What they demonstrate over, and I saw it in front of JN Bank, is the people of Jamaica get up and stand up and they protest against what is going on in Palestine with the Israelis.
Could you imagine?
And that me see.
These people are delusional. What is wrong with them? Huh? And the tactics that this administration is using now, every minute the latest thing is, if you don't get your net, you're not getting any money, no funds for the hurricane burial.
I don't blame them. Tell them that they shouldn't give them 1 red cent for nothing.
Oh my God. It's crazy though. It is just crazy. What is wrong with them? Why are they so docile? I mean, like them asleep.
All right, ma'am.
Well, anyway, Jeffrey, I just put my little point in here.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm the same lady that did call and said the person was a jackass.
God, in the name of Jesus, in here, you know. All right, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, dear.
Bye-bye. One thing I know, when Jamaicans go anywhere else, and the government of the country tells them they have to get certain things and get it though. But enough for them country they don't want to do it. Me no business who want get needs or ticks or no ticks or needs or whatever. I don't business with them. Whatever is going on, you no cause it upon yourself. Whatever is going on in the country, you, the Jamaican people, cause it upon yourself. Who no do it? The number to call in is 9545298030. People may say Jeffrey wrong with it this evening. Nothing wrong with me, no. That damn thing not wrong with me. The truth is the truth, and who don't like the truth of them business. I will not shut my mouth when they come on to certain things. We come already and we curse government. Curse myself too. You don't think Andrew can go in a parliament if we not put him in there? If election called tomorrow morning, you don't think Uncle Mark can go in a parliament if we not put Uncle Mark in there? Huh? From 1962, we've been swapping black dog for monkey in this country. 1962 until now. We're 62 years old. And we don't have no water in our pipe. But we can't jump up. Yeah, free him, free him. And we must come over and talk. Oh, no water. What a wicked government. Me. We are the government. We put them there. And we must stand up and say enough is enough. But we're not doing it. Because all we can do is cuss one another on social media. And cuss who are labor from who labor who are PNP and PNP. I kill up myself for nobody. You know one call in a phone business too. Why is this person calling me on video call? Do not. All right, hold on there.
Good day, Mr. Tavares.
Don't call me on video call, sir. Do not call me on video call, please.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. Got up, right?
I don't know. Hang up and call me back. Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Yes, good day, Mr. Tavares. Well, I've been disturbing you a lot. Let me tell you something. Jamaica should be independent, but we're not ready for independent right now because we can't even govern what you have now. We're gonna govern when we're on home. It's like a child. It's like a child without a parent. Yes, you can't have a newborn baby and you try to nurture the baby and you don't have a parent around to guide that child. Because if we are getting support now from people and we can't help ourselves, and when we can help ourselves, you understand? So we're not ready yet. We need more work. Too much everything is too politicized. Malo fought is only make. If you listen to the Malo fought, I fought that.
Oh.
Me know say I fought, but I fought to me. Because right now, me I tell you, she try anytime the people that ask her a question with the town hall thing, she twists it and turn it how she wants. That's for sure the mindset on one thing. As them said today in the meeting, the Bruce Golden say, no, you smart say, no, you smart, run it to it that way more name. Him say they are directing the people what they want. They are training the people mind to select something, because whenever you tell them something, them will come back. They just go around and come back to the same point. They don't think that there's a second opinion. They just one opinion them have each time, and no matter what people say, they say the same thing. They evade the question and go back to the same point. If you have a republic, this will happen and this happen. They don't try to tell you the pros and the cons. So they're bent on making the place in a republic. And if they're stealing so much money right now,
let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a person who take time out of them busy schedule, out of their family, away from them children and their wife, and away from go play golf or go play tennis or go do something, If I'm going to the back of the yard, go plant some onion and whatever. Come on here and teaching you for how many days, nearly a month, about the constitution of this country. And you don't come on and listen. And although you say Marlene Malahu 40 or 40, you want to call her, it's not whatever. But at least they have constitutional reform town hall meetings. And you don't see nobody in the meeting them. Who is to be blamed?
It's the people still. Okay. It's the people. Because you see, when Michael Manley was teaching the whole of them self-reliance, they just catching up and they only know, you know, they think about
today. Stop talking about Michael Manley. Michael Manley is dead.
No, I'm just saying is that I can talking about them. Because that is the thing I expect the party not to do each time they're going back. When the PNP they do this, you're going forward, do it. Andrew Holness put so much thing in his plan and he's deviating from every single thing that he promised the people. And he wants to be president. Come on, now what he's gonna do with the people when he get the reign?
He shouldn't kill them. Put up when do you see? When he become president, put them in our fine squad and kill every one of them.
You see the next thing again. If you notice, each time they talk about the diaspora in the conversation, yet still they are against the diaspora. You understand? The government and talking every time they talk about, and the diaspora should this and the diaspora do that, but yet still they're saying the diaspora. It's like that people won't get that support. That doesn't make no sense to me. That doesn't make no sense. They are too mouthed. You know, they're too mouthed. And that's my 2 cents. All right, sir?
All right, man. Thanks much.
All right.
I know there's guidelines on YouTube, and I take back what I just said about firing squad. I take it back. But the fact of the matter is, if you are having something to educate your people, I am not angry, you know. I am not angry at all. Sorry if I come out that way. I'm not angry. But if you're trying to educate your people by showing them the Constitution, the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, and when you have these things, God bless who come on the platform. When they have it in Jamaica and you have a live stream, God bless who is in the audience. God bless who come on the live stream. And when they don't talk about they not get no constitution reform, they not get this government, you is to be blamed. Because you are having stuff to educate you, you're not doing anything about it. You is to be blamed. You are to be blamed. Don't blame government, blame yourself. You have a phone. This is your phone. This is your phone. See it there? You can't see it? That's your phone. Your phone have Google. Google it. Form some group within your communities. Have a person who can read properly and explain stuff to you, explain the stuff to you if you can't read. You have something given to you free of cost. Free of cost. People find time to sit and talk to you all. But you don't have no time for that. And I give up on my country, you know. But I'm just saying something. We need to wake up in this country. Anybody who know Jeffrey Tavares from school days, you know, me plain and straightforward. Me we sup until it's when my cup full. We blame every day. We blame government. And we're not blaming ourselves. We are not blaming ourselves for where Jamaica is. We are the cause of it. We the people. The hell can you have Grand Gala when the people of St. Elizabeth have no water? Half of Jamaica have no water, no light. But you're not going to Grand Gala? On the cost government. At 62 years old, our people have no water in their pipe. And you are going to blame government. I'm going to grand gala. I'm going to bring it to no life, you know. I'm not sitting still up there. Yeah, 62. Go on, Prince Andrew. Go on, Sister Babsy. Go on. A bunch of damn set of fools. Because you don't affect you. When you don't see anything wrong, when you see someone must get up. And me must come on my platform every day. Set up my blood pressure. And talk. I want to sit down and talk for yourself. On a mouth, God go in the mouth. God give on the mouth. Me not come over here go talk about no Andrew couldn't do this with JPS. Why Andrew not do it with JPS? JPS is a private company. And we must have understanding. JPS is a private company. The OUR regulate JPS. The government of Jamaica cannot go to OUR and say XQYZ, you know. That's why I don't hear Daryl Vaz said it, and it's the truth. What we must do is demand that something to be done about JPS. And when I said this, I don't care who wants vex. The two political parties in Jamaica is to be blamed for JPS. Because if they truly love the people of this country, they would have borrowed some money since they love to borrow money. Because this country borrowed itself into debt, you know. Borrow some money and build a solar plant for the people of Jamaica to have a reduced electricity, to have a reduced light bill coming to them. But no, JPS collect billions and billions of dollars over the poor people of Jamaica. And I'll then come every 5 years. I shall make JPS put on a light bill. Yeah. And when they go in there, God help on the JPS milk on the same way. But you not go Grand Gala this evening. Yeah, Prince Andrew come and I'm BMW. And Sister Babsy did it too. Yeah. And tomorrow man I'm not dead for hunger like myself, yeah. The number to call is 954-529-8030. We're gonna what time is it now? It is now 3:12 in Jamaica. Let me see if I can figure out something here. Okay. I'm not showing you something. Say me and lie me I tell you no. Say people don't have no light. People have no light. I'm showing you something here. May God help us all. May God help us all. Hold on there. Let me find something here. I want to make you listen to some news from television Jamaica. Hold on there for me, please.
Midday News. I'm Amoy Harriet. Up first, the Magatit Asylum main road is blocked as residents in St. Elizabeth have taken to the streets in protest. They've been without water and light since the passage of Hurricane Beryl last month. The residents complain that this is unacceptable and are calling on the Jamaica Public Service Company and the National Water Commission to address the issues urgently.
I call JPS every single day. All they can do is log a report. We call our representation. They say there's nothing they can do. We are the only community right now, along with Vauxhall, right along the road without any light.
We're there from a 68-year-old. And Gilbert is bad on this how we get back light.
Police.
You hear that? Police, Gilbert did bad than this and they get back light. They get back light, you know. And I know the people they can't get back light. Talking about St. Elizabeth. Let me tell you something here. I'm not showing you something. Let me stop this thing here for a minute. Talking about St. Elizabeth and light. I know people now go back and tell them, say, but I really don't care. I want to show you something, well, to say something to you here. Want it? Good afternoon, welcome to the Make program.
Yes, Jeffrey, what I want, sir.
Same thing, pa, what I want.
Jeffrey, here the eye, brother,
pardon me?
Jeffrey, I don't think the people don't really want to go and demonstrate, you know, but you have to see how the government set the thing. Remember, you know, Jeffrey, if the people go demonstrate, then we lock them up. And if you notice how the we notice how the things set, the thing kind of set like a backer master thing where how them set the thing. You need remember you need a permit to demonstrate. Them set the thing away like a backer master where you see the razor pay the other day, Jeffrey. The inspector them here double up. Inspector I go quick to give a man a permit to demonstrate. Alright, so how it said, Jeffrey? The inspector pay raise to enslave the regular squaddy. Regular squaddy not get nothing much. The people who look over the doctors and nurses, for them get double up. We keep those people as slaves. The principal double up. So the principal we keep the teachers as slaves. You know, see how the thing said. And some house slaves them use the razor blade set up there. So the people them would want demonstrate, you know, Jeffrey. But when you go look at permit, I pray them pray for the Prime Minister, Jeffrey. The Prime Minister send for you. When people with hunger can't manage them things that Jeffrey. Who they are foreign are free. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If 100 Jamaicans get up and go out there,
yes,
they knock up the 100 Jamaicans to demonstrate.
But once somebody have to get the permit, Jeffrey,
answer the question.
I'm not sure what they will do. I don't know, and I don't think so. But and they will go there without the permit.
It is your right, sir. It is your right.
I know.
Hold on. Hold on for me, now, man. Hold on for me, now. It is your right under the Constitution of Jamaica to vote, to demonstrate a peaceful assembly. And when you go to get a permit to protest, all right, and they tell you say no, they must give you the reason why. If you go back again and they tell you to no 3 or 4 times, you take them to court. It is your fundamental right under the under the Jamaican Constitution. You have a right for peaceful assembly. You have a right to petition your government.
We know. But Jeffrey, a man who work 16,000 a week, how many times to take anybody to court, Jeffrey, be honest. Jeffrey, what me and you can get away with, a man who work 15,000 a week, if you go down a station. Because you not in the country right now, Jeffrey.
Oh?
Jeffrey,
you don't, hold on for me. Hold on for me now. Right. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, man,
hold on there.
Yeah, man.
You're coming into the country right now, all right? So you believe because I'm in the country, I'm speaking out against Jamaica?
No. Support, you know, Mr. You go and do what you do, and the people at the diaspora, Jeffrey, go and do what they must do. Because the people, you see how people from Jamaica tune into all these programs right there, the rest. They support your and Jeffrey. I never yet got a radio program, never yet. But me listen to you, I'm going to say the plan that me have a call you about street time. Never call a program yet, never yet. But the reason why I call you is to say you take time out and give people a chance to balance themselves and hold a reason.
Yes, sir.
Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
I'm a free man. I'm calling from in the road. We can't go anywhere I want, but anywhere I want. But me see how it go in the country, Jeffrey, the people. Go on, Jeffrey.
You're calling me from Jamaica?
Right. We live in Jamaica, but I'm not right here right now. I'm calling from in the road.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see how we go, Jeffrey. The people scared. The people remember, Jeffrey, we up against a prime minister. What the trap you can see in where you do the right now, you can see. You can start what you plan,
So,
Jeffrey, when a man I work $15,000 a week, Jeffrey. You think you can left to go into the Constitution and reform meeting them when we spar at the top? If you notice, Jeffrey, the lady already come with a mindset. The lobby where them say them are lobby. Jeffrey. You notice that it's not really a lobby. It's just trying to get the people to agree with what she already decided. You know, see that yourself?
That's true. That's true.
All right. If you notice, I'm watch a couple of these meetings. Tell you something, Jay. A politician on no side could never buy me a drink. And I want that. Can't buy me a drink. But watch what go on, Jeffrey. And you see the amount of people will come and ask questions about if them are going to get some vote to the president. You notice that question is either son or one of the time here she said that she can't put that out there, that not really a problem. Yes, you notice that point is not addressing. You notice that?
True.
Them already have them plan how it will go. So I just people like you in the diaspora where I do or not do. It's effective, Jeffrey. If me never feel it's effective, you won't take up the phone and call it effective. No, it's effective, but you can't just give up on the people like that because the strong survive and the people are strong. How they not survive, Jeffrey? 15,000. You can left one day because I mean, they don't know you feed up in them, Jeffrey.
True.
What you are at there, all right, let me know show you next. All right. Me hear Isaac. You know why me hear Isaac? Me no business with the case. Me I tell you about Isaac.
Yeah.
Me as a man in the road where he come up as always with the underdog. When Isaac said him have a case, how me see the people dealing with him, how them he was laughed at. You know? Because Jamaica are elites and connection run things, not law. So at Jamaica, this lady come out all the while, because me have broad back and thick skin. Yeah, that I don't let up. But when the little Rasta boy stand up in the court of England, she are tear up. Because up there, so I know who know who. A lot of them are deal with our eyes that know that they heal the man. Alright. You see when them run down for Isaac Jeffrey, when them say, him say, whatever him say. I hear a pharmacy man and a man in program. Isaac said what he said one night. And a man in program. Pharmacy man Jeffrey, him said. Something. I mean, hear nobody condemn him to say that.
Who you talking?
Listen, you, the pharmacy man.
What who name pharmacy man?
One man will commentate on a popular program regular.
Oh, go ahead.
He run a pharmacy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. You know, me I listen to if you would have picked up and condemn him, or Ratty would have picked up and condemn him. The child to call Ratty one night.
But we didn't hear it.
I think it was on the program. Yeah. So, all right. What Isaac said, what the quote what Isaac met Jeffrey. Right now, since me and you are talking, more than 1 million women doing that. The pharmacy man said, any man says something like that, excuse me language, ban out a battle wall. I think that is more disrespectful to the woman than what. You hear me? Here you can find it.
So when he said that, what did the host say to him?
Nothing, Jeffrey, nothing. And I think you guys would pick up that and comment on it. Listen, let me repeat what them say Isaac said. As we speak, from them the time until now, millions of women doing that. So that is possible. What the pharmacy man said on the morning program, Jeffrey, isn't that more disrespectful to woman than what Mr. Isaac said, Bertie?
It is, but you know, if you have some people who, I tell you the honest truth, I didn't hear it, so I can't comment too much on it because I did not hear it.
No, I'm going to say no. If him said that, then. If him said that.
Did you hear him say?
But remember, I heard it. I heard it. So may I say, you never hear it. So may I say, if him said that.
But hold on then. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute now.
Right.
You are saying that he said it, and then you're saying if he said it. Did you hear him say it?
No, I'm asking you. Listen to me, Jeffrey. You must listen. Listen your phone when you're talking.
All right, go ahead.
I said to you, I heard it. So I'm asking you now. If him said it to you, Jeffrey, if him said it, wouldn't that be more disrespectful to woman than what than the song that Isaac wrote?
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay, well, I'm sure he said it, but Jeffrey, you see when you come a public attack, it don't make sense to tell no lie, you know, because everything is recorded, you know.
True.
So you can't go pick up the fear. Jeffrey, me not come right out that you leave, you know. Me, I did the piece of trousers, why? But my ears them work good, and my eyes them work good, you know?
Yes, yes.
What you call the Vumba?
The Vumba Van, the Vumba V.
Well, so, I mean, I want that then.
Me no know, master. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, so, the people, really, the people need help, and the people are struggle, but nobody no want to face the job, and who are go, and which one of the rats are going to put the bell around the puss neck? It would good enough.
All right, sir.
It would be good, Jeffrey. But, you know, some continue the way you're doing, man, and pick up, man, and make me glad me get to realize that publicly, because, you know, we like when get a youth show up as a star. Now when a man want to go out and roll up in pants foot and put on certain kind of shoes and say get a youth a star, that just sound bad, you know?
True.
That is just sound bad. You know? But the people, I want to tell you the next thing. I never voted.
Why?
I nearly get shot. Why? Never me hear people, you see, condemn people who don't vote. And I read the station and I hear them condemn people. Iraqi terrorists. When say people guns, people school, but different. If you love your mother and your father, and a gunman broke in your house, and say if you decide which one of them you must kill, what you have to do? What would you do, Jeremy?
Decide on what? Who they not kill?
If a gunman break in your house, you love both of your parents and your gunman, and the gunman asks you which one of your parents you must kill, what would you do?
I don't know what I would do, you know.
All right. Well, nearly catch me one time when him come with some policies where it did sound a way, you know, I said to President, the mother sound good, and you know, listen, you know, as a beautiful boy, fan down in multiple things, you hide that, as I said. When rules come with them policy, and you know, so like him did have good intention, and then when you see him farmer leader call him and him come and give a speech there and bend back and find his finger back and say, boy, if you the best finance minister, this a man here, so and couple other things. When him did show a on TV, I said that's what him think after the man. Right now, we lose it again.
I tell you something, you know, and we have to go now. I tell you something. There's an old Jamaican say that. There's an old Jamaican saying that won't make me say anything, you know, sir.
All right. So you see the reason why I say me never do it.
All right. I'm not gonna condole with you with that. Because it is your right to vote, and it's also your right not to vote. All right.
Not to. Right.
All right, sir. Thanks much.
All right. Cool. I'm going to listen to you.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you. It is now 4:33. 3:33 in the land of wood and water. Dubbed it as Jamaica, the land of wood and water. Jamaica's 62 years of independence. Many Jamaicans are celebrating, while many Jamaicans don't have water, don't have light, don't have food, don't have anywhere to live. Oh my God. No water, no light. This is the country that all of us today celebrating 62 years of independence. There's a lady in St. Elizabeth that I've been trying to help. I reach out to Mr. Floyd Green, the Minister of Agriculture, who is he's the MP for the neighboring district that she is. He promised me faithfully he'll help the lady. The lady is in need of oxygen. She has to purchase a generator because there's no light. I get to understand that no help was given to the lady. I personally send a message via WhatsApp to the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I get no answer from neither him. I send a message to the Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton. I get no answer either. I send a message to the opposition leader of Jamaica. I still don't get no answer from no one. The lady is in need of oxygen. And I may want it. I do not know the lady. It was brought to my attention. The message was sent to me that they watch my program and they're in need of help. There is no light down there, so they can't watch the program now. I won't answer that question because I'm not aware of any tension going on. Big J64, I don't have any tension going on, my brother. Not aware of it. Not aware of it. The lady is in need of help. Let me see if I can find the message was sent to me. Let me see if I can find the message. Hold on there for me, please. Hold on there for me. Hold on. Here it is. The message I wrote to the Prime Minister of Jamaica on his WhatsApp page, the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica. Good evening, Prime Minister. This is Jeffrey Tavares from the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. I really need your help, sir. For this lady, she's in need of oxygen. Please, Prime Minister, I'm asking you, see what you can do to assist this lady. What was written to me from the lady who wants help? Somebody write this to me. Hello, Jeffrey. Please, I am asking you, could you get some assistance for this lady? We spoke about, I can't call her name. We spoke about Stacy Mary, and she's from St. Elizabeth. Not going any further than that. Her telephone number is, and her husband's telephone number is, she's in need of oxygen to continue to stay alive. To continue to stay alive. The lady lives in St. Elizabeth, in Southfield, St. Elizabeth. Stacy Myrie, I don't call her name. She's in need of help. I send this message to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, to the opposition leader, to the Minister of Health. I spoke to Mr. Floyd Green on the telephone. Mr. Green promised me that he will pass on the message to the Member of Parliament for that area. I don't remember who the Member of Parliament is. Or the opposition, whatever they want to call it. You see? This lady is in need of help. She's in need of oxygen to stay alive. She's from Southfield in St. Elizabeth. I was told also they have to pay a cost of $7,000 every 2 days for oxygen. They have to pay $7,000 every 2 days for oxygen. And they have to pay down every month or every week on a generator because they have no light. I am not asking for any help on the platform here for this lady. As I said before, I wish I could make you see this. I don't want to show the person number. But see it there? If you all can see it, it's the Prime Minister of Jamaica I send it to. The Prime Minister of Jamaica. I also send it to the opposition leader of this country. I send it to the Minister of Health. I'm going to read what I said to the Minister of Health. Let me find it here. It's the same thing I wrote to the Prime Minister. It's the same thing I wrote to the Minister of Health. I just changed from Prime Minister to Good Evening Minister. This is Jeffrey Tavares from the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. I really need your help, sir. This lady need oxygen. Please, Minister, I'm asking you, see what you can do to assist this lady. Until now, I don't get an answer from no one. No, me no do something, you know. Then I go like, what me not do? Me not do something. She is from Southfield in St. Elizabeth, and she's in need of oxygen. Since hurricane, she had to immediately get a generator, which may have not finished, which she have not finished paid for. She has to be paying the person who charged her 150,000 Jamaican dollars for the generator. She have to pay for the generator and 150,000, plus she have to pay every 2 weeks oxygen for $7,000. And it's just she and her husband. It's just she and her husband. This is Jamaica at 62 years old. And nobody has responded. But when you come on social media and talk these things now, them vex with you. Them vex with you. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, I know you have gotten this WhatsApp message from me, sir. And I'm asking you, please, sir. I didn't want to come on social media with this, sir. Please, I'm asking for assistance for this lady. Mr. Golden, sir, if you can assist her. If you can assist her, because I know you don't have the power to do certain things because you're not in government. But if you can assist Mr. Golden, I did send you the same WhatsApp message, sir. I am asking you, sir. Reach out to me if you can, sir. Although the person's telephone number is on your phone, but reach out to me if you want to, sir, and I will direct you to where the lady is, sir. Mr. Christopher Tufton, you are the Minister of Health, sir. I've WhatsApp you about this lady in Southfield, St. Elizabeth, who is in need of oxygen. And I'm asking you, sir, please, you are from St. Elizabeth, Minister. The lady need your help, sir. The lady need your help, sir. Please, I am asking for some help for this lady in Southfield, St. Elizabeth, who is in need of oxygen. I asked for a generator for her. I was told that there's no generator at certain place, but then I asked rather until no rather not come yet. And when you come on social media and talk about these things, the people of the high up of the Vumva the Vumva vex. Because you must just send a message to them and leave it there, sir. You know how long I send a message to them and no answer? The person who came on social media about that, you can go back and ask them what they mean, because I don't know what was going on. I keep myself out of cascas. The people is in need of help. The lady is in need of help, and I'm asking for help for her. It is now 4:45, 15 minutes before 5 o'clock, 15 before 3 o'clock in the land of, and 15 before 4 o'clock in the land of wood and water. There is no water down there. I want to say thank you all very much for coming on the program to listen to me rant and rave. Sorry about that, but honestly, I've reached a point where I think I had enough. But it won't stop me from speaking about standing up for my people. The lady, Miss Stacy Myrie. The lady in St. Elizabeth is Stacy Miles, Queenberry, Southfield, St. Elizabeth. And their numbers was listed. Sophie, it's more than a breaking point, Sophie. Sophie is more than a breaking point. When you look at this lady who is in need of help, I send this message from Saturday, July 20-something, to Minister Tufton. I send it on Saturday to the Prime Minister. I send it on Saturday to the opposition leader. Maybe the opposition leader cannot help. I will check my message, but I don't see any message come in. But I will check it. The lady is in need of help. And anyone out there who is listening to us on this platform here, who can relate the message to either the Prime Minister or the Minister of Health, please do so. I have WhatsApped them about a lady who lives in St. Elizabeth. The lady needs oxygen. The Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Floyd Green, promised me that he will see what they can do to assist. Until now, I don't hear nothing. As I come off of the platform, I'm going to call the lady and find out if she getting an assistant. All right? Thank you all very much for coming on. Thank you all for being a part of the Make We Talk program. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Sophia, I love you too. The word is love. Join us back when we go live from the National Stadium of the Grand Gala of the 62nd anniversary of Jamaica's independence. Mr. Floyd Green. Mr. Floyd Green. Prime Minister Michael Andrew Holness. Minister of Health Dr. Christopher Tufton. Opposition leader Mark Goldin. A WhatsApp message was sent to you all about a lady in Swallowfield in St. Elizabeth who is in need of oxygen. Nobody answer me because I'm not a part of the Vumva the Vumva V. You don't have to answer me, you know. Please help the lady. Her telephone number and her address was given to you all. We need your help. Show some compassion in 62 years of independence. 62 years of independence. I want to do something else before I go. Bear with me here, please. Every time I say me there go, something else come up in my head. Me if I remember something. Let me see something here. Hold on for me. Let me take off all of these things off of here because I don't want these now. These are done with. All right, let me go back to this. Don't you trouble Zion. I said, don't you trouble Zion. Mama me, mo, money, no. I said, don't you trouble Zion. One moment, please. I'm trying to download something here. Hold on for me. One moment. Let me go over here. And da dee da do. I said, don't you trouble Zion. Don't you trouble Zion. All right. Let me show you something here. You see this right here? Let me take off this from here. Hold on. Let me remove this. The One Jamaica Legal Defense Fund invite Jamaicans and friends of Jamaica to raise your voice in protest against corruption on August 30th or August 30, 2024 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Jamaica Consulate in New York City. That's the One Jamaica Legal Defense Fund. Invite Jamaicans and friends of Jamaica to a protest, to raise your voice in protest against corruption, crime, failing healthcare, poor education, etc. in Jamaica. On Friday, August 30, 2024, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in front of the Jamaican Consulate building in New York City. So that is going to happen. You're being invited to join them there. They'll be there on a protest. All right? My wife not putting me up. What is out order? One is out order. Thank you all very much for coming on. Thank you all for being a part of the program. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And the person who said this, I must check my is it my WhatsApp? I should check on my messenger. What should I check? Let me know. Send me another message and I'll go and check it, all right? Because my phone full back and as thing. Thank you all very much for coming on. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Until you hear my voice again, may God bless you. And may God bless Jamaica land we love. Remember to join me later on live from the National Stadium of the Jamaica 62nd anniversary of independence. May God bless you. May God bless our island home, Jamaica land we love. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in